Today we're diving into a profound, yet often overlooked aspect of spiritual growth: the angles of perception. Have you ever wondered why two people can experience the same event but walk away with completely different interpretations? Or why some moments in life feel like divine revelations, while others feel like confusing puzzles? The answer lies in the angles through which we perceive reality. Think of perception like a camera lens. The angle you choose determines what you see, what you focus on, and even what you miss entirely. In spirituality, understanding and shifting these angles can transform your entire experience of life. So, grab a cup of tea, settle in, and let's explore this fascinating topic together. Let's start with the basics. What do we mean by angles of perception? Imagine you're standing in front of a giant diamond. This diamond represents reality, pure, multifaceted, and infinite. Now, depending on where you stand, the light hits the diamond differently, creating unique reflections and colors. In the same way, your perception is like your position relative to the diamond. Your beliefs, experiences, and emotions determine the angle from which you view reality. Some angles might show you beauty and clarity, while others might reveal shadows and distortions. For example, imagine two people walking through a forest. One person sees the trees as majestic, alive, and full of wisdom. The other sees them as obstacles, blocking their path. Same forest, different angles of perception. The key here is to realize that no single angle is the ultimate truth. Reality is vast, and each angle offers a piece of the puzzle. The goal in spirituality isn't to find the right angle, but to become aware of the angles you're using and to learn how to shift them when needed. Now here's where things get tricky. Most of us are stuck in what I call the ego's fixed angle. The ego is like a camera that's been bolted to a tripod. It only points in one direction, and it insists that this is the only way to see things. For instance, if the ego's angle is rooted in fear, it will interpret every event as a threat. If it's rooted in lack, it will see scarcity everywhere. The ego loves its fixed angle because it creates a sense of certainty and control, even if that certainty is limiting or painful. But here's the thing. The ego's angle is just one of countless possibilities. It's like looking at the world through a keyhole and thinking you're seeing the whole room. Spirituality invites us to step back, unlock the tripod, and explore other angles. Imagine you're in a dark room and you're holding a flashlight. The beam of light represents your awareness. Where you point the flashlight determines what you see. If you only point it at the floor, you might miss the beautiful paintings on the walls or the stars through the skylight. Shifting your angle of perception is like moving the flashlight. It reveals new dimensions of reality. So, how do we actually shift our angles of perception? Here are 3 practical tools you can use. 1. Question your assumptions. Every angle of perception is built on assumptions. For example, if you believe that life is a struggle, you'll interpret every challenge as proof of that belief. But what if life is actually a playground or a school? Questioning your assumptions is like loosening the bolts on the tripod. It allows you to move the camera. 2. Practice empathy. Empathy is the ultimate angle shifter. When you step into someone else's shoes, you see the world through their lens. This doesn't mean you have to agree with their perspective, but it expands your own. 3. Meditate and reflect. Meditation is like cleaning the lens of your camera. It removes the dust of distractions and allows you to see more clearly. In stillness, you might discover angles you never knew existed. Remember, shifting your angle of perception isn't about denying your current experience. It's about expanding it. It's like adding more windows to a room. The more windows you have, the more light can enter. Now, let's talk about the divine angle. This is the perspective that transcends all others. It's the view from the mountaintop where you can see the entire landscape. From this angle, there's no separation, no judgment, only unity and love. Imagine you're a wave in the ocean. From the wave's angle, you might feel separate, unique, and temporary. But from the ocean's angle, you're part of something vast, eternal, and interconnected. The divine angle is the ocean's perspective. In spirituality, practices like prayer, mindfulness, and surrender help us align with this higher angle. It's not about abandoning your human experience, but about seeing it within the context of something greater. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with this thought. Your angles of perception are not fixed. They're fluid, dynamic, and full of potential. By becoming aware of them, you gain the power to transform your reality. So, the next time you're faced with a challenge or a moment of confusion, ask yourself, what angle am I viewing this from? Is there another way to see it? Thank you for joining me on this journey today. If this video resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and subscribe to GoldenAge Consciousness for more insights into the mysteries of life. Until next time, remember, reality is a diamond and you hold the lens. Shine brightly, and I'll see you in the next video.